What's the three-headed dragon from Godzilla? It's like Rhydon?
Triceratops. Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
And welcome to it. It's kind of a gray area.
Welcome back, folks. Glad to see you here.
Yep. Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest gray areas we've talked about. It's mythical.
Right.
Yes. Dragons.
Yes, the probably most famous mythical monster in existence.
Yeah. Oh,
I would
absolutely.
say. There are dragons in every culture around the world from all different time periods.
Do you believe dragons once existed?
No.
I absolutely do.
Really?
Absolutely. It's in every, like you said, culture. Every civilization has a myth, a legend. It's got to come from somewhere.
It is super bizarre how pervasive they are across all different cultures.
Yeah.
But the issue is like, there's no evidence of it. There's no dragon bones that people have come across. I think people come across dinosaurs before and mistake them for dragon bones. And so you have myths around like, oh, Dave totally went out and like fought that dragon that one time. It's like, well, dragons aren't real. It's like, oh yeah, well, old man McGinney found that giant bone that didn't belong to anything. It's like, oh, I guess you're right. Maybe it was a dragon.
So are you saying like hundreds or thousands of years ago, they're finding dinosaur bones and saying like, oh my gosh, that's a dragon?
I do know of one instance where there was a culture in Africa that came across a bunch of dinosaur bones, and they actually used them to build huts. And then I remember also reading about this one culture. They found a bunch of dragon bones. They thought that they were the bones of like a god, and so they buried them. They put all the bones in the wrong order because they were trying to shape it into an animal or thing that they would recognize, which they weren't aware of dinosaurs. So they pieced all these bones together and made like this giant corpse that they like buried and like built a temple around. So I think stuff like that might have happened where you've got like, oh, you see a Komodo dragon. It's like, oh, that's a baby dragon. That's going to grow up and be a monster. And then you see dinosaur bones and you're like, oh, there's proof. They were just here. Like this could have died like 50 years ago. And then all the stuff where people are like, oh, yeah, I've totally taken down dragons. Like, they're real. Trust me. I've killed like 5 of them.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sure that has happened. I also disagree and think that they're real. I absolutely...
You think they're still out there?
I don't think they're still out there. I think they're too big to have not been noticed by now. I mean, if they lived in the ocean, I believe there are still like what we consider dinosaurs living in the ocean. It's 70% of the Earth, and we've only explored, I think, 3% of it. Come on.
Yeah, there's definitely stuff down there that we have no conception of. And there's also plenty of other species we thought were extinct that then we found alive and well in some part of the world.
Yeah.
What's the three-headed dragon from Godzilla? It's like Rhydon?
Triceratops.
Well, whatever his name is, that I remember from the most recent like Godzilla King of Monsters finding out that he is the only kaiju that is not from Earth.
That's right. He's an alien.
Which is so weird to think about if like this alien dragon like came to Earth, and I just found that really cool, the fact that he's like very different than all of the rest of them in that way.
You have to backtrack into like he came from somewhere.
Yeah.
He's not by him. He wasn't by himself on like his planet. But he either conquered his own planet and then left somehow, just flew into the atmosphere, just kept going, I guess. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't understand the science behind that. But are there more like him?
That's the thing that's threatening about the concept of that is like, if there's one of him, there has to be more of them. Why was he sent here? What is he doing here?
Yeah.
Like, are the other ones going to eventually come? Like, it poses a lot of questions in your mind that are scary to answer. But let's get back to this.
Yes.
So
specifically, is it wrong to slay intelligent dragons? Now, intelligent means they're aware of their existence and they can communicate in some way.
In a lot of mythology, dragons talk to people either telepathically or they just speak normally.
Oh my gosh, if it wasn't scary enough meeting a dragon, if he's telepathically speaking to you, you're like, I feel like an ant right now.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
That's an unnerving thing.
Physically and mentally, you are way above me.
But yeah, I think it's wrong in the sense of like treating it like a trophy of like you go off and kill a dragon to prove that you are blah blah blah, the dragon slayer, like a great mighty warrior or whatnot. I don't think it's wrong if like the dragon's straight up evil. Because, if they're going around, like, burning towns and, like, stealing gold from people, and, like, if they're actually causing a lot of murder and mayhem, then, it's just like any other threat that you would want to eliminate. So just because they're intelligent doesn't justify, like, oh, we can't kill you because you know how to talk. It's like, well, you also killed everyone in my village, so I don't care if you can talk. I would also be killing a person that had murdered and burned down my entire village.
Yeah, that's true. Like, if I burn down someone's entire village, I think they have the right, on purpose, I think they have the right to kill me. Because I'm clearly a mass murderer and a terrorist. But, I mean, let's look at some quick examples of dragons.
Okay.
First off, you mentioned Godzilla. Is he technically a dragon?
No.
He is a large fire-breathing monster.
Yeah, but he doesn't fly.
Lizard.
He doesn't fly. Flying is usually a pretty standard part of dragons.
Okay. All right.
Not all of them have wings. Like, I think a lot of like Asian dragons, they look more like serpents, but they do still fly. Some of them, sometimes they don't have wings. Sometimes they have tiny little wings.
But they always fly.
They always fly.
Okay. All right. So he's not a dragon, but he's super close.
Yeah.
Maybe if he jumped like really hard. So not Godzilla, but we've got the classic Dragonheart movies, which have been made from 1996 to 2020, still making them.
Yep.
And I think that is a great example of an intelligent dragon. He was a dragon that was like, terrorizing these towns and villages, and then the Dragon Slayer went up. It turned out he could talk, and the dragon was attacking them because they had killed his mate.
That I could be fine with.
Yeah.
Like if it was a retribution thing of like, which I could totally see. Like if you're a dragon, you've got a huge target on your back. So if you've got like constantly like knights from some kingdom are always showing up in your cave to try to vanquish you, eventually you'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go prove my point here and burn down your entire castle so you can know to stop messing with me.
And you kind of get it. It's like, I'll just burn down the local village so they know to just stay out of this area. I'm just going to stay in this area, guys.
Yeah.
And instead they're like, they burn down the village, kill them. And the whole kingdom goes and gets them. So, yeah, I think we should probably go off of that. Because he could talk in that. Mm-hmm. And you could reason with him just fine.
Right.
Other famous dragons in history. The dragon from Mulan. Eddie Murphy. Yeah, Mushu.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great dragon.
Yeah. Great dragon.
And then the last one I can think of, and you guys probably have a whole bunch in your head, Pete's Dragon.
I know that.
Yeah.
But I don't
It's a Disney movie.
remember it.
He's a big, like, lovable, I think, green dragon who's kind of a goof.
Right. Then there's Albie, the racist dragon.
Oh, yes. Albie the racist dragon.
Right. From Flight of the Conchords.
Yep. Yeah.
Dragon Tales?
I think you mean... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dragon Tales.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, they like have the little stone that takes them to Dragonland or whatever.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a euphemism for drugs. Hey, kids, rub on the stone and it'll take you off to Dragonland.
I think that's what they said Pete's Dragon was.
But yeah, there's a lot of famous dragons throughout history. I still think, overall, my opinion on this is it's not wrong if they deserve it, but it's not like... I think it's messed up if you're just killing a dragon to prove a point about how brave or tough that you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my answer. Is like I think it's wrong to slay them for no reason.
I mean, I think that's where we both land on this. Is we should know the reason why.
Yes, and it should be a good reason.
It should be a good reason. Are they just crazy, messed up, angry animals?
Pyromaniacs
that know how to talk.
Yeah.
Or, is it like a revenge thing?
Yeah.
And then we can just apologize, all move on, and they can start our fires every night before we go to bed for the town village.
Yeah, find a way to work it out.
Yep.
But okay, well, so I'll go ahead and say that it's fine. Kill all the dragons that you want. They've got it coming for the sake of the rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, and I'll say that you should.
Yeah, well.
Never kill a dragon.
Let's find out.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You went with rock twice?
Yeah, that's the trick.
Oh, man.
No one suspects that. But yeah, okay, so that's the deal. Unfortunately, the universe is fine with killing dragons. The universe is not a fan of dragons.
Clearly, they're all gone.
Mm-hmm. So, today's Would You Rather also is about slaying people, things, conscious beings.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, would you rather have to kill, and like personally kill,
Okay.
30 of your closest friends and family?
First I got to count to see if I have 30, but yeah, go ahead.
I know. That was my first thought when we picked this one out, actually. It's like, do I know 30 people?
Can I just pick Facebook friends?
Right. Well,
there's probably 30 on there I can get rid of without blinking an eye.
yeah, but it has to be closest. So you have to start the people closest to you. Or let the entire U.S. population die. So you're not personally killing the whole U.S. population, but either you go out and kill 30 of your closest friends and family.
I have to kill them?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
it's your lord.
Or let the entire U.S. population die. But no stipulations on how you kill them. So it could just be poisoning. You're not even there for it. And I will also say if you do kill them, there's no legal repercussion. Like, you're not going to spend the rest of your life in jail.
And at that point, it wouldn't matter. I'm so broken.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't really...
Like, just lock me up. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Dang. But if everyone in the U.S. died, they would not die.
They would not die. They would be the only ones spared.
That negates it. Jeez, man, that is rough today.
I didn't come up with this.
Well, I didn't. Whew, wow, that is really freaking hard. I think morally, I would have to kill the 30 people closest to me. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I could do it.
Well, it depends on what framework of ethics that you're considering here. If you're looking at kind of a pragmatic thing, then yeah, you would sacrifice the few to save the many.
Yeah.
But then there is also something to be said about the difference between people dying from inaction and people dying from deliberate action. Like, there is a distinction between allowing people to die and choosing to kill people.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the same. You just made a choice which reflects whether or not that person lives or dies. So you're not directly murdering them, but because of you, they are either dead or alive. So for me, it's the same thing.
Do you have your answer? I've got mine. I've known mine dead on from the start of this.
I would have to kill the 30 people closest to me.
Really?
I would. I'm kind of a numbers guy. I would have to have myself committed like in an insane asylum for the rest of my life because I couldn't live with myself.
Yeah. I would let the entire U.S. population die.
Huh.
I know it should be more challenging of a decision to make. But killing 30 of my closest friends and family is just absolutely not an option. I'm very American in that way of I will not make that choice.
It's not an easy decision for me, just to be clear. This is really hard, but man, numbers guy.
Yeah, the thing is it's a horrible thing, but like I said, it's not me killing them. I chose not to do something, and because of that happened. So, well, there we have our answers.
Yeah.
It's okay to kill dragons. The universe is fine with it, at least. It's not really a big fan of dragons. I don't know why, but something there. And then I would let the entire U.S. population die instead of killing my friends and family.
And I would let you die.
And save the entire U.S. Which I guess makes you a hero and me a mass murderer.
No, I would be a hero and you would be more family-oriented, I guess.
So you're saying it's heroic to kill your family?
No, that's what you just called me. You said
you said I would be heroic.
No, you said I would be an American hero.
Yeah, but then you said I would be heroic.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But anyway, there we go. You have the answers. So if you guys like today's episode, I don't know if we've talked about dragons before, but we've definitely talked about other mythical creatures. Go check out those episodes and let us know what you think.
Yep, but before you do, remember to comment, like, and push that subscribe button so you don't miss out.
Yep, and watch How to Train Your Dragon to learn how to train your dragon.
Ring the notification bell.
Never try to rob a dragon while they're home in their cave.
And buy dragon fruit for your next party.
Yeah.
And as always,
IKAGA.
Yay!